You can't be a people pleaser and also have close connections. You can have the illusion of a close connection, but you can't actually have the real thing. Follow me. So, the reason why people tend to people please is because they're trying to prove their worth. They're trying to prove that they're a good friend, a good sister, a good lover, a good mother. So, your worth or your value is basically contingent upon whether or not the person that you're experiencing actually sees that value. But if you're trying to prove it to yourself through other people, then that means that you don't actually believe it. And the problem with that is that you're not getting your needs met into the situation because you're overextending yourself and you don't know how to say no to other people because you're trying to prove that you're a good friend, a good sister, a good lover, a good mother. And when you're not getting your needs met in a relationship, it causes stress. It causes you to be overburdened. It causes anxiety. It causes you to hold tension in your body anytime that person comes around you. But not only that, it causes you to feel alone because nobody is actually seeing you in this situation because you have not set the proper boundaries or told people what it is that you need. So it feels like you're everything to everybody, but nobody is there for you. So what I see happen all the time as a spiritual mentor is that when I get people to start setting healthy boundaries and to start prioritizing themselves and seeing their worth outside of other people, the first thing that happens is that they lose all of their friends and they come to me like, Taja, is it supposed to be like this? And the answer to that question is yes, because you've attracted a bunch of people who are allowed to benefit from your lack of boundaries. So when you try to set boundaries with people who have never had to adhere to any type of standard when it came to you, you're gonna get some type of pushback. Or you're going to realize that these people never were able to meet your needs in the first place. And now they probably don't want to because for so long they never had to adhere to any type of standard when it came to you because you weren't enforcing one. Because one thing a people pleaser is really good at doing is avoiding confrontation, specifically or especially with the people that they love. They're not speaking up for themselves. They're not asserting themselves. And when you refuse to speak up for yourself or tell people what your needs are, people cannot actually get to know you. And that's why it ends up being a situation where you know a lot about your friends, but they really don't know anything about you because you've basically just been a yes man. One thing you have to understand about conflict is it brings people closer. You have to have conflict in relationships. And conflict a lot of times is just you defending your differences. It's you telling people what you need. It's you telling people what you're going to tolerate in relationships and what you're not going to tolerate. And the reason why so many people pleasers are constantly in this place of feeling alone and in this place of pain and suffering is because they're actually choosing avoidance over authenticity. They're choosing to prioritize somebody else's comfort over their own because they're trying to show that person that they're worthy of connection without actually believing it themselves. And that's why people pleasing actually affects your self-worth because it's contingent upon how your external environment is responding to you instead of you just genuinely knowing that you're worthy of connection.